there she is. Uh-huh.
I saw your little elf and Santa dance. That was
Hilarious.
That was Nancy's idea. It was hilarious when she sent it to me.
I knew it had to be her idea because she loves that. I forget what they call themselves, but it's a little thing where you make it up, whatever. What's it called, Nancy?
What are you talking about?
The little Santa dance.
What are you talking about?
The little Santa dance.
You're Santa and she's the elf.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we totally did all of that. We're really good with our moves.
We practiced really hard. We did the sprinkler.
I was the best at that, for sure.
Whitney, I showed Heidi, and she said, and Whitney said she couldn't dance.
Well, let me tell you, if any of you want to use it, it's an app, and it was free. I just looked it up. It was called Christmas Dance. And then you put it on your phone, and then you can just add your photo, whatever photo you want. And there's several different songs and elves and things that you can be. So that was kind of fun. So if you want to do something like that to promote it for your customer group or something, like just have fun with it. I think we just need more fun right now. So and good evening to everyone.
I can tell you people were feeling really happy about having power again.
Oh my gosh, yes.
All the praise
Yes.
hands.
Whew. Like that is no joke. Sleeping without AC for 3, 4, 5 nights? No.
However many.
Has it been cooler there at least?
Yes. It cooled down yesterday, day before.
Yeah, yesterday.
One of those. Yeah,
Yesterday.
which we are so grateful for.
Yes.
So we have power, but we don't have internet. So this is going to be a really fun meeting. I could not print my agenda. My printer's not working because it's hooked up to internet. But I have some notes on my phone. So I'm going to be reading the training off of my phone. And I'm so excited about this holiday workshop tonight. It's going to be different than we've done in the past. And it's just, I think you're really going to love it because it's simple. So it's going to save you time. It's going to make your customers happy. So who's excited with me about this holiday workshop? Yay. Okay. So because we have so much to share, we're going to kind of we're going to just do like high sales and kind of recognize our stars. And then we're going to get right into the training. So if Whitney, why don't you recognize our stars and our sparklers for us?
Okay. If you were a star consultant for this past quarter, go ahead and wave at me because we have several. Oh, that's so exciting. Me too. And I know at least in the Fearless unit, and my guess is also in the Dream Believers because I did some of their graphics. We had some that were sapphire and then also some that were diamond. I think Fearless unit, we just had either sapphire or diamond, which was kind of cool. And I think that might have been true in the Dream Believers as well. Is that sounding correct, ladies?
We had some rubies too.
Okay. But that's really cool because I know for me it was a really big deal to be a sapphire the first time I was. So then when you get like past sapphire, it's a big deal. So really proud of you ladies. And then I would love to see do we have any sparklers for September already on here? Go ahead and wave if you're already a sparkler. Me, look, it came in today, you guys. It is so pretty. It literally made me gasp when I got it. So I'm really excited. If you don't have it yet.
I want to see a close up. Get it close to your camera.
It's way sparklier in person. I know Kate has hers and Kayla. Yes,
I love it.
It's so pretty. And I love the ones you can put on yourself because it has the little thing. I love that because, I just don't like to wait for someone to help me. Right. I love DIY. So very excited. Yay. Congratulations, ladies. Okay. Turn it back over to you, Nancy.
Okay. So I'm going to dive in. You're going to want to take notes. I'm going to find mine. Okay. And I am also going to put glasses on. All right. This is going to be so good. So first of all, I really feel like we need to make Christmas magical this year. Like it just needs to be over the top for our customers. It is like nobody even wants to finish 2020. We just want to like throw up a tree and bake a turkey and call it a year, right? So it's up to us to like spread the joy and the enthusiasm and the excitement. So I really feel like not like that the pressure's on, but I really feel like it's up to us to really make Christmas special for our customers. So I think I think the first step in that is to have a big selling season, you guys. And by the way, this is these like 4 months, September, October, November, December, are the highest retail selling months of the whole entire year in any retail store. So we are retail stores. We have merchandise, that's our inventory. So I want you to kind of think like a retailer tonight. And I think having a big selling season is just a mindset. I mean, you have to believe that it's possible that you can do it, and then you actually have to do the work. So you can't just believe it and sit back and say, yeah, it's going to be great, and wait to see who's going to knock on your door. How many of you have tried that and it didn't work? Yeah, okay, I did too. All right, so it doesn't work that way. You have to put the effort in there. So to bring the magic to our customers, you guys, they deserve it. We have to get ourselves excited. If you're not excited, if somebody messaged me and said, okay, I'm having like this party on Saturday and I really want you to come, that sounds so boring. Just the tone of the voice. Like you have to make, if you've got to run around your room just to get your voice to be like kind of breathy a little bit, like, hey guys, I'm so excited about our party Saturday. Like do whatever you have to do to get yourself excited, because that excitement and enthusiasm will breed excitement and enthusiasm. So, okay, I know Elizabeth's crooked, so we're all kind of going, what's going on, Elizabeth?
Sorry.
There she is.
Sorry.
Okay.
Technical difficulties.
So this year, I want to save you money. I want to save you time. And I want to keep it really simple. I think Christmas has to be special this year. You guys, don't you agree?
Yes.
So those of you who've been with me for a while, this is going to be a totally different holiday training than you've seen in the past. The first thing, number one, is you need to set a sales goal. And that's setting a sales goal is not just writing down a number on a piece of paper. I mean, a goal isn't a goal until you give it a deadline. Otherwise, it's just a wish. So set a goal, give it a deadline, and then let's make a plan to reach it. And if you need help making that plan, talk to your director. We're here to help you with that. Whitney and I talked about that today. Like, this is our thing. We're excited about this. So my suggestion for all of you is to have a minimum sales goal of $4,000. And that means that you will personally profit $2,000 for Christmas. So I think that's very doable. And I'm going to kind of talk about that plan in a few minutes. But you guys, that should be your minimum. Like $2,000 cash for your own Christmas this year. You know, who could get excited about that? Like, that's awesome. And that would be $2,000, in your pocket, $2,000 you could even order with if you sold $4,000, if you split, 50-50. So I don't want you to base your goal on to pay the bills. Do not base your goal on to pay your bills, because if that was the case, you would have already done it. Think about that for a minute, because we always have bills. So if your goal is just to pay your bills, you need something bigger. Like, that's not going to cut it, or you'd have done it already. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. I'm sorry, my print is so small, you guys. All right, so since the pandemic, we have been programmed to believe that things may or may not be in the store when we go back. Do you agree?
Yep.
Stores are having issues getting merchandise. Even Mary Kay sold out of products, sold out of the samples, right? I know many of us have experienced that. Trying to get a blemish control toner in the last 2 weeks has been a chore. So thank goodness for sister consultants that we can trade with, like Elizabeth and Hannah and Whitney and, Jan and, you know what I mean? And Amy, I know you've probably been trading over there too.
Oh, yeah.
Proof and everything else, right? So, so because stores haven't been able to get things, Frank and I are trying to redo our kitchen, and we went to order appliances on September 8th, and they said the appliances, if we ordered then, which we didn't, if we ordered that day, it would be mid-October before the appliances made it to the store because of COVID. Like, so many merchandisers, retail companies, whatever, quit making things and then started back up, so now they're behind. Now with Hurricane Sally, it's even further behind. So they told me yesterday, maybe by Thanksgiving. Gosh, I need to order that stuff. Okay. But since that's a thing, I want you to think like a retailer. We may not be able to get our merchandise. So I don't want you to wait too late, like fixing to get ready, to get ready, to get ready. Don't do that. You don't have time for that. Like, you need to get ready. We need to get your things ordered, and that's your inventory and your supplies. Don't wait too late, or you may not be able to get what you need to service your customers to reach your goal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, plus the limited edition items, once they're gone, Mary Kay doesn't make anymore. Like, limited edition is limited. So once they sell out of the Mask Pod gift sets, they're gone. Right? So you want to keep that in mind as well, so you get as much as you need for your sales goal. Okay, so that's number one, is to set that sales goal. Number two is pricing. So I want to talk to you for a minute about pricing. So right now, this year, I believe that the best price point for gifts is between $25 and $35. The objective here this season for Mary Kay, for us as consultants, as retailers, our objective, you guys, is to move massive amounts of merchandise. That's our goal. We want to move massive amounts. So you may create a beautiful gift set, but if it's $60 to $100, it is probably not going to sell. People just can't afford it this year. But if you have $25 to $35 price range, people will usually buy an average of 3 gifts, which means you're moving more merchandise. You're also making the same amount of money. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I have a
yes.
Are you saying that we can make up like small gift baskets and sell that way?
Yes. So I'm going to show some of those things tonight. And so it's going to
Awesome.
be really exciting.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. We are going to keep it affordable, and people are going to buy more. So $25 to $35 is like the average price. $10 to $15 are great for like small gifts for teachers, co-workers, friends. Like if you have a secret Santa, bless you, Amy. So $10 to $15. That would be things like hand creams, mint bliss, mascaras, smaller gifts. Now, people will spend $50 for a gift for mom or a mother-in-law. They'll spend about $50. For men, you guys will spend $50, $75 to $100 on a gift. So men will tend to spend a little bit more on their gift, especially if they don't have to go to the mall. Okay, so there's no need, this is really important, there's no need to discount the product. There is no need to discount the products, you guys. We have a great price point, and a lot of our gifts this year for the holidays, they are in that price point, that $25 to $35 range. Okay, so one thing I want to say about the pricing too is, like, if you add something to your gift basket, like Kate was talking about, like I do a lot of hand creams with gloves. If you purchase gloves, you would want to kind of add a couple dollars to your price of the gift to recoup that. You don't want to lose money giving gifts. So if the gloves cost you $2 from Walmart, then you want to add $2 to your packaging. Does that make sense? So yeah. Like I might sell a hand cream for $12 versus $10, or does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's pricing. Number 3, how in the world are we going to sell for Christmas this year with COVID? That's number 3. How to sell this year, because this is a different year. And I'm excited because I've got some ways for you. First of all, it's always good to kick off the season with an event. I am personally doing everything virtually. That does not mean that you have to. If you know somebody who wants to get together in person, go for it. Okay, it's your business. I'm going to do every bit of it virtually this year. Let's see. I lost my place. Okay, so here's the deal. You can't do just one open house, because if I did my open house like Saturday from 10 to 12, right? If 80% of my customers are not available on that Saturday from 10 to 12, I've just lost 80% of my sales. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have to be accommodating to your customers, especially this year. You have to have flexible hours, and you need to do multiple time periods so that people who work have an opportunity to hop on something at 5:30 in the evening or 4 in the afternoon or whatever, but do like multiple time periods so that you're actually accommodating your customers. Let's see. Also, you need to use more sources of communication than just one. Don't just do a Facebook post and expect that everybody's going to get on there and see it. Even on our Facebook page for Dream Believers in the Fearless Unit, some people don't ever see it. They don't get on there and they don't see what we're talking about. So as a consultant, as a retailer, do all the things. Maybe you want to post it on your Facebook. Maybe you want to send a text out to your customers. You might even want to take it a step up and send like a postcard in the mail about your open house, okay, to let them know. That way, you know, every form of communication. You may want to pick up the phone and like actually call your few, you know, your best customers or whatever and say, I know, pick up the phone and be like, hey, I'm doing this thing. You know, do all the things. And if you know your customers, you probably know the ones that never get on Facebook or never check their email. I have customers like that. I have a customer the other day who said, oh, Nancy, why did you email me? You know, I never check that. Okay. You know, so if you know, but that makes our job a little bit more challenging because you do have to be conscious that not everyone's going to check a Facebook post. But I think that the follow-up is the key, especially this year. Like follow-up is so important. So use multiple sources to get the word out about your event. I mean, what's the point of doing it, you guys, if you don't have the enough people to support it, right?
Exactly.
So we want to make sure that we do all the things. Mail a postcard, text, email, call, whatever you need to do. Okay, let me go to my next picture here. Let me see. This is so fun. Okay, if you do decide to do an open house in person, you guys, you're going to have to be compliant with the rules. So you'd probably have to wear a mask. You have to control the number of people that would be at your open house. I suggest doing individual shopping appointments with people, like, you know, calling, and I would call Jan and say, can you be here at 10 or text? Or, hey, Mindy, could you be here at 10:20? Hannah, could you be there at 10:45? And just book individual shopping appointments so it's just one-on-one. That too will give you a better turnout if people have a set appointment time. You know, in years, I've been doing this for 25 years now, so a lot of Christmases with Mary Kay. And I used to do the individual appointments. And one of the things that I noticed is when you would just do an open house from like 10 to 12 or whatever, and it was just open-ended for anybody to come, it seemed like I was sitting and waiting and looking out the window like, where is everyone? When are they coming? And then, you know, sitting there with my punch bowl full and all my gifts waiting for someone to come in the door. And then it's like a whole bunch of people would come in at one time, but I wasn't able to give them individual attention. So I felt like I didn't really get to connect with the people as well. And that's one of the reasons why I like the individual appointments too, if you're going to do one in person. So this year, also with that, offer, you know, get with the times, offer curbside pickup, do delivery, you know, have our gift, the gifts we're going to show you tonight are easy to ship. Like you could put these in the mail, you guys. Okay, so here are the ways to sell this year. Virtual parties, Zoom one-on-ones, Facebook Lives, FaceTime. You could even create and send a video of like your open house or different gift ideas. You know, you could do it on like a YouTube video and then like send it to people if you have internet. Okay, I'm a little bitter. I'm sorry. Okay, so you could also do, Whitney was talking about this earlier today, and I thought it was a great idea. You could do a Facebook Live like once a week on your customer group page and just do like certain products, like, hey, these are the men products for this year, or these are the holiday items for this year, or these are the skincare, you know what I mean? Like you could do just once a week and see who tunes in from your customers. So that's a really great idea too. When you're doing these lives, be sure you say things like, this would be great for teachers. This would be a great gift for your coworkers. Or your granddaughter would love this gift. I think it's important what we say and what we show is what we're going to sell. So if we're excited about it and we're giving them those ideas, we're kind of helping them brainstorm of who would we give that to. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. People order every day from Amazon. They don't try things on, they don't touch it, and they don't smell it. They order every day, right? QVC is the same way. So don't think that you have to go buy a bunch of samples and get a bunch of sample packets to get product onto people's in their hands. You guys, I want you to make money and not spend money if we can help it. So I'm very frugal because it's a business. I want to make money. I want to have that profit for my family. So I'm not going to share anything with you that's going to cost you a lot of money. Aren't you glad? 100%. So, you do have that choice. If you, just like with the Zoom parties, you can always buy the samples and do the Zoom parties if you want to. That is your choice as an independent consultant. But not everybody wants to spend the money and invest in the samples with no guarantee of a sale. So I would hate for you to try to buy a bunch of samples and then have to buy the bubble mailers and then have to pay to ship it and maybe not even get a return when they're getting online every day and buying, right, without touching, smelling, or seeing things. And I think that if if somebody said to you, well, I'm looking for a fragrance and I don't want anything that smells like flowers, you probably know enough about the fragrances that you could say, well, this one is kind of like fruity, or this one, you know what I mean? So you could give them some ideas on that, or ask your director and we can help you with that so that they don't have to, question it, or they don't need a sample or a demo of something. So I just hope that makes sense. I mean, you're welcome to do samples. I won't be doing samples. I'm going to do everything QVC style, virtual parties, and do it that way because I know it's selling and it's working and we're making more money instead of spending more money. Okay. Let's see. The world has changed. Surprise! COVID, yay! Hurricane Sally, yay! The world just keeps changing. We have to change with it, you guys. So I just want to put this little plug in. If you are not technology savvy, find someone who is and ask them to help you because, yeah, Kate, that was me too, girl. Like this whole Zoom thing scared me to death before I ever was forced to do it. And now I'm like, oh, I love it. Facebook parties, all of those things. Like you have to embrace it because it's where we are. It's just where we are right now. And you don't want to get left behind. So if you're not confident in one of those areas and you need a little help, talk to your director, talk to your recruiter, find somebody who is good. Rebecca, are you volunteering? No, I'm just kidding. Rebecca's like, no. Don't call me. But really seriously, like take some time to kind of research it, learn it, whatever you have to do. Otherwise you'll miss the boat. You'll miss it. So I just wanted to encourage you with that. Okay, number 4, we're to number 4. What was number 1?
Sales goal.
Sales goal.
Yeah,
Number 2,
Pricing.
pricing. Number 3,
How to
How to
sell.
sell.
how to sell. And number 4 is gift ideas. This is the fun part. Yay! Okay, so I'm going to show you a few things. My supplies came in today. I was so excited. Whitney was here. We were doing some things, some planning for the meeting tonight, and the mailman came, and I was literally jumping for joy. I was so excited. So I'm going to show you some gift ideas, and then Whitney has some gift ideas that she's going to show you as well. And so here's the thing about gift ideas. First of all, you want to keep it simple, okay? Hobby Lobby is great to get like ribbons and tulle. They have the prettiest wrapping paper and cello, and it's usually, tissue, and it's usually not very expensive. You could also get you know, supplies like that at Michael's or Walmart, or sometimes even Dollar Tree has some little cute containers and things. Now, this year I'm doing things a lot different. I'm not running all over town to find containers and do all those kinds of things that I usually do. And I'm going to show you what I have done this year in just a second. But I think that, you know, if we keep it simple, it's going to be easier for us. Like, honestly, it does not bring me joy to run all over town looking for a red candy cane, or, you know, that perfect container to hold something or whatever. And so, so I'm excited. I am using a company this year called Peters Packaging, and I'll put it in the chat. Or actually, Whitney, would you type it in the chat for everybody? It's just www.peterspackaging.com, and they sell boxes. And you guys look at this. So pretty.
Ooh.
Don't you love it? I'm so excited. So this says gorgeous. I have one that says believe. I've got some that say peace. There's some that say sparkle, some that say hey girl. You guys, this box is $1.35. So, and to me, this looks really classy. This looks really trendy. It's
Yes.
really pretty, and all I did was tie it with a piece of sparkly ribbon and a piece of tulle. The box opens just like that. You just open up the top, and this will even hold all of the gels and lotions. So like, this is the new hand soap. You can put it in, you can leave it in the box and just slide it in here. Show you. And you just fold down the lid like that. Look at that. I love it. It's so simple. Your customer doesn't even have to gift wrap. You could put this under the tree. Just set it under the tree. It's done. I don't think that people right now want to go to the mall and stand outside in line wearing a mask to wait for the person at the door with the clicker to say you can come in now, and try to shop and then have to go somewhere else to buy the gift wrap. And like, if we can make our customers' season easier, don't we want to do that? Like, that's just where I am this year. So I love these boxes. These smaller boxes right here, they say different things. This would hold like a charcoal mask and the little washcloth with the eyeshadows, which they don't make anymore because it was limited edition. But you could also put, look, this just fits in here. See how easy that was? You just fold over your box, the top.
Nancy, can you tell us what size those boxes are so that when we get ready to order some, if we choose to order them, we'll know what to
Sure.
get and not stumble through all this?
This is called a basic box.
Okay.
This is called a tall box. And the tall
Tall?
box is just thinner. Like, see the difference?
Yeah. Okay, you said tall, like T-A-L-L?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you just put your ribbon around it. Now, if I was going to give this to a customer on this one, probably I might do the ribbon the other way so they couldn't open the box and peek. Because, you know, some teenager might want to sneak a peek and see what's in there. So this size box, the basic box, is great for hand creams, the mint bliss, and the socks. I'm going to put the hand cream in there and then get gloves and tie the gloves on the outside of the box. I think that'll look really cute into the ribbon. Also, another idea that Whitney had was you could get the little ornaments, like a cute little ornament, and tie to the ribbon too. So you could have a cute little ornament hanging off. Wouldn't that be cute?
Yes.
So many things you could do, you guys. This box is the size for satin lips, or like a lip gloss or lipstick. Isn't that cute? So it's just a little pillow box.
What's it called?
Actually, I did it. This is from last year, and it's called a pillow box.
Oh, just a pillow box. Okay.
Yeah, it's called a pillow box. And then I have some bigger boxes that you can actually put the entire satin hand set in, and those are called the large box. So you have, and you can even keep it in the bag in the large box. So you just drop it in there. And you guys, you could put this in a bubble mailer. You could put that in a bubble mailer and ship it. That's done. That's simple. That's not running all over town looking for everything. The prices, I was going to tell you, the basic box for the hand creams and mint bliss and things like that, this basic box is $1.35. The large box is not in my hand, but the tall box that is, this one is $1.65. So $1.65. Y'all, I can tell you for sure I spent more than that on my containers last year. It's hard to go to Walmart or Hobby Lobby and find a container for less than $2. So this is Peter's packaging. It's really awesome. I highly recommend it. And I think it just really looks classy and trendy, and it's going to keep things simple for you. Let's see. This too, let me show you this.
Can you buy it in bulk?
Say again, Kate?
Can you buy it in bulk, like so many for a certain price? Do they have that?
They probably do. I'm not really sure. I just picked a few from each thing just to get some, and then I'll probably go back and order
Gotcha.
more. But I mean,
Gotcha.
at those prices, that's just really good, you know. This even wrapped in a cute cello bag and stuck in a Mary Kay bag by itself, y'all. This is not a gift. That's not a gift.
No.
But this, now that's a gift. You see the difference? Like,
Yes.
it's just kicking it up a notch, I think. So,
It's presentation.
absolutely. It's just that little touch of class, you know?
Yep.
So I think that's what our people need this year. I think it's what we need, because it's going to keep it simple for us too. So here are some things that you might want to purchase for inventory if you haven't already. The Mint Bliss with the socks. The socks will run out. They're free and they're great and they're fuzzy. The masking pods, they did sell out of the masking pods last year. And hold on, I'm going to grab one.
I'm losing y'all.
Okay. Look at that. So this is just the mask pod, and I just put like a little eye mask from Dollar Tree with the mask applicator and just wrapped it with a piece of ribbon and a piece of tulle. If I were going to put this in the box, you could put the mask pod in this basic size box, and I might put the mask and the applicator on the outside of the box just to make it look cute. I don't know. It depends on if they could still read the word. So mask pods is definitely one thing you would want. The hand soap, hand creams, you guys, with gloves or tissues or a whisk. I like wrapped a hand cream inside a whisk and like put it pretty cello paper last year, and I sold a ton of those because hand creams in the kitchen, you know? Does that make sense? Satin lips and satin hands, the charcoal mask, eye makeup remover, hydrating lotion in the 2-in-1 body wash and shave, perfumes, satin hands, the little shea cream butter. Those are things that you're gonna want. You're gonna want, okay? But here's the deal: you don't have to do all of it. Just decide 1 or 2 or 3 things that you really like, and then go with those things. One director last year, you guys, sold $10,000 retail. All she did was the hand cream and gloves. That was the only thing she sold.
My God. That was awesome.
It was awesome. I think it was over 500 sets, but all she did was the hand cream and gloves. So keep it simple. You don't have to run around like a crazy person to have a successful Mary Kay Christmas. And I also think that, you know, you'll want to make that commitment about your inventory and to make sure that you get what you need, so that they don't run out before you can get your hands on them, because that's sad when they do that. And people right now, I think, want a connection. They're tired of being alone. They don't want to just go to somebody's site and order. They want the connection. So I think that's what's good about the one-on-ones and the Facebook parties and the Facebook Lives and all of that. We are going to have a virtual open house. I think we said October 19th was going to be our first one. And we'll, of course, get all that material out to you later, but that's going to be our first virtual event. We're going to do it together, and that should be a lot of fun. So it'll be like a holiday kickoff for our season. And you guys, the 19th of October is 8 weeks until the 21st of December, and that's the week of Christmas. So that gives you an 8-week selling period if you don't start until the 19th. But you could go ahead and start now. Some of you I know have already started selling holiday. And I know that our winter products are going to come out in November. So we'll have even more fun products that we can show you at our open house in November as well. I'm going to turn it over to Whitney and let her show you a few of the other kind of gifts that you could also do that are really easy and really easy to ship. Whitney?
Okay, I'm super excited. So I just want to tell you from someone who's done Christmas more than once in Mary Kay, here's what I'm going to recommend. You're about to see, you already saw like a ton of fabulous gifts from Nancy. You're about to see some really fun gifts from me. Write down whatever you want, but here's what I'm going to strongly encourage you to do. After you make your whole list, circle your favorite 3 and focus on those, because you will be overwhelmed if you try to do everything. So maybe do your favorite 3 for a few weeks, and then if you're like, okay, I really got this, I want to do more, then expand. But I would also say, if you really want to do yourself a really big favor, focus on things that are permanent line in Mary Kay. That way, if they run out of the lip balm and lotion, that's okay, because your customers, you were really marketing the hand cream. We are not going to run out of hand cream. If we do, that would be like the apocalypse. Okay, it's probably not going to happen. Okay, I mean, the apocalypse might happen this year. It is 2020, but you know, just bear with me. So
I was going to
throw that
say.
out there as something that might. I think that's just something that I need to hear sometimes, because I get excited about everything. So, okay, I wanted to share some of my favorite gifts. I've done this one for years and years. You take a coffee mug, you take the socks, and then you put your energizing foot lotion in there. How cute and easy is that? This is the perfect gift for teachers.
Yes.
Teachers on their feet, perfect for nurses, perfect for moms. And it's only, I usually charge, I think $12 or $13 for this. Probably 13 just to cover the cost of it. I get most of my mugs at the Dollar Tree. They've got really cute mugs. The socks are really cute. So if you can find a clear mug, it shows off the socks and it's really adorable. Super simple. This is great for in-person giving. You can ship coffee mugs, of course, but this one might be a little bit easier to do in person for people. So you might just want to think about who you're marketing to. If you're featuring this online, that means you're probably committing to mailing these out. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. But I just wanted you to think that through before you market this, or be particular with who you're offering this to. Does that make sense? I want to make your Christmas as easy as possible. So, okay, here's one that is perfect for in-person or mailing. Doesn't matter. So easy. Nancy already mentioned this one. I love this. Okay, this is a hand cream. That's all it is. And we have, Nancy and I both have the PDF for the snowman, so we can email it to you. Mine is in black and white because I don't have a color printer, but it is in color. So if you do, yours will be even cuter than mine. But it's just a piece of paper that you wrap around and then you tape it on there. You wrap it around the hand cream. These gloves are from the Dollar Tree. You just tie a bow around it, stick it on top like a hat. And it's, I think I charged $13 for it. These sell like hotcakes, you guys. I mean, with all of the hand washing we're doing, this one's fabulous, okay? This is what that lady sold $10,000 worth of last year, okay? So it's right here, all right? Don't make it too complicated. All right, this one I am so excited about. I just saw this when my mom sent me a video about this. Look at this. Do you see how cute this is? This is the energizing foot lotion, and all it is the socks. She wrapped the sock around the energizing foot lotion. It's still in the box, and then she turned the other sock into a hat, and there's a tutorial on it. It's about 6 minutes, so easy, and you just wrap the snowman thing around it. The only extra thing you'd need to buy for this is a little bit of ribbon. So I like that because this would mail really easily if you don't want to mail a coffee mug, but it's still the same product. It's still the socks and energizing foot lotion. So really excited about this one. I'll send you the tutorial if you want it, and we'll go from there. Oh, this one sold really well for me last year. This is the masking pod set, okay? And then I just bought bow headbands. You can get these really cheap on Amazon. You can get a pack of them, and it's just the bow headbands. And then I tuck the mask applicator right here behind the bow. Some people, if you add the mask applicator, this makes this about a $40 gift. That might be not a good price range for your customers, okay? Think through your customers. If you're like, I don't know if I have a $40 customer out there, then just don't put this in there. Just sell it with the bow. Now it's $25. Surprise! So it's really easy to tweak this, and you kind of know your customers, so you know who to market what to. So this is such a great gift. It sold really well for me last year. A couple other things. This is fun. Dollar Tree ornament. You unscrew the bottom. This has the satin lip set in there. So really fun. A lot of people like this. Nancy has lots of ideas for this stuff too, so don't feel like you have to do that. But if you like Dollar Tree and you want to do that, these are just some alternatives. But like I said, pick your 2 or 3 favorite, okay? They might all be from Nancy's. They might be some that you liked that Nancy did, some that you liked that I did, but don't overwhelm yourself trying to do all of this. Here's just a different way of wrapping up the men's products. I took the two body wash and shampoos, and I just put them inside a red plaid stocking. Like, that's it. I put some of the packing peanuts from our packaging in the bottom to hold them up. By the way, the packing peanuts are your best friend. If you're trying to prop up a product, you don't have to pay for them because they already came in all your boxes. You can stuff the toes with them.
Yeah, I saved mine.
Yeah, that's how I did the little top for his hat. These are packing peanuts in there. So you don't have to pay anything for that, which I love. But I just stuck that in there. This would fit in a bubble mailer perfectly. So really excited about that. Two more little things. Okay, I know they just got a Hobby Lobby in Flagstaff, which is very much worth celebrating. But I got these at Hobby Lobby. Okay, here's the fun thing about Hobby Lobby. Every other week, everything's 50% off. So pick your week and then get your stuff 50% off. And it's just, they have these at the end of aisles. So there's like 100 different options for little stockings, but the little stockings are really cute. Obviously they'd fit great in a bubble mailer, but also great for in person. What I stuck in here, this is so flexible. You guys can put anything in here. I chose a mascara. This I just got from, I think, Michael's, and it's just the adhesive bling. It adds a little fun touch to it, okay? You don't have to do that. My customers go crazy for it, but don't feel like you have to. The adhesive bling can go on top of lip gloss, mascara, eye makeup remover. Pretty much if it has a lid, it can go on there. So I like to buy a sheet of it and then just use it like that. And then I put in, what was that? Oh, sorry, I thought I heard a question. And then I put in an eyeliner because I put a pencil eyeliner because I thought that's not too pricey. So this would be about a $20, $25 gift. So it's right in that perfect price range for what we're looking for. I did the same thing with our new brush set. It fit perfectly in here, okay? And I didn't really have to wrap it up. So just a really cute way. So all this is just an alternative method for wrapping all this up. This is not any better, fancier, different. It's just a different way to do it. Last one I have, I thought this was fun. Okay, so this is the mini blending sponges. And all I did was I tied a tiny little pink ornament to the top. And doesn't that just make it like just super cute? And can't you just see people hanging this on the tree on Christmas Eve and then their granddaughter, their niece, whatever, waking up and it's there for them? So the eye buys, I've learned that from the very beginning of Mary Kay. So if we can make it cute, they're probably gonna sell it. Plus, this is $12. I mean, what a cute gift for $12. So it's all about just staying in that price range that's comfortable for you. And yes, Rebecca, you don't want to spend all your time and money on packaging. The heart of Mary Kay is when you're selling Christmas products, the value is in the product. The packaging is a cute extra, but the value is your product. So don't find yourself spending tons of money on packaging because that's not a business mindset. That's, you know, our business is selling the products and then we're adding a little extra for the Christmas season. So don't spend a lot of time, don't spend a lot of money. I'm with Nancy. I strongly recommend against spending, you know, making these big baskets because I've never sold a really big basket except for like, I have one man who buys a big basket for his wife every Christmas. That is my only customer that spends that kind of money with me, okay? Everybody else is looking for $25 gifts, $10 gifts, $15 gifts. So you will serve yourself better to make a bunch of small gifts rather than a bunch of big gifts that people aren't in the market for. And then one just caution about going live on Facebook and everything, just make sure you're doing it in your private group. We can't sell on our public pages on social media at all. That actually goes against our company's policy. So I want to protect you and Nancy wants to protect you and your business. So that's something I really want you to hear my heart on. If you're going to do any kind of commercial post, it needs to be in your private group on Facebook. So we can't recruit or ask people to join our team on our public pages. We can't say, hey, I'm running a sale, come over to my group. We can't, that's called a commercial post and it actually goes against our legal contract with Mary Kay. So my heart is to protect you. So if you ever have a question when you're gonna post, run it by Nancy or I. We should be able to look at it and go, you know what, I think that'd be better if you just put it on your private group. And 98% of my business happens in private messages. So yes, I am going to go live in my Facebook group, but 98% of my sales are in the texts and the private messages I'm sending to folks. So don't spend 98% of your time on the 2% that might buy on Facebook. Spend 98% of your time on the 98% sales that are happening in the private messages, the one-on-one conversations. That's going to give you the most benefit for your time, if that makes sense. Yes, my mom just said in the comments, Facebook is just a layer. It is, it's just a layer. So make sure you're privately reaching out to people. I mean, in the world we live in, sometimes it's hard to feel special because it can be really easy to just feel like a number, especially with all the social media parties and things. People will feel special when they know you thought of them specifically and reached out to them and said, hey, I know your grandson just turned 13. I was thinking he might like these body washes that we just have. They smell really good for guys. I can package it up really cool for him. What do you think? Do you want me to send you some pictures? That is going to make them feel 10 times more special than a Facebook post saying, hey, everybody come buy from me. That may reach them, but more likely if you reach out to them specifically and say, hey, I thought of you because of this, that is going to give you the results you want in Mary Kay. So that's kind of just some quick ideas. Nancy and I have lots more info we can give you if you need it, but this is a really great place to start. So I'm really excited about the holidays. So Nancy, I'll turn it back over to you.
Great. Thank you so much. That was awesome. I love the little stockings too. I think that's cute. Hobby Lobby also has the adhesive bling. So, you know, and cute little stickers and all kinds of fun things too. I wanted to show you this. This is the men's gift set that I took out of the little mesh bag. I don't know if you guys can see. So it's the true original and then the ocean, high intensity ocean, and then the little black bags in this box. This is a cupcake box from Walmart. It's on the craft bakery aisle. And I just got this and I just put shred in it. It came with the twine. I thought it was really cute. This was $1.47, I think. I was just looking at my receipt. They also had these, which I didn't know if my supplies were going to come in time, so I was trying to find a box to show you. But these are treat boxes. They look like this. You get 3 of them for $3.50. So it's the price point is really similar to Peter's Packaging. Can you guys see that? But that's Walmart. So I just don't like these as much because they're just a square. So you can't fit like a hand cream or the Mint Bliss. It's going to be kind of tight in here. I got the little mini men's set in there. But that's kind of cute, right? That's another gift idea. And then I almost forgot about that. I was so excited about these. So, and then 2 gift certificates. Gift certificates are wonderful gifts for the holidays. Some guys especially have no idea what colors their wife is going to like. So they would love to get a gift certificate, give it to their wife, and then their wife can have an appointment with you after the holidays, or she can get with you one-on-one, do a Facebook Live or a Zoom, and you can, you know, let her shop with you after Christmas is over. What I typically do when I have a gift certificate customer is I take a lookbook and I roll the lookbook like this really tight. And then I put a ribbon around it and I wrap it with cello and put a big bow and I attach the gift certificate on the outside of the ribbon. And that way it looks like a gift. They have something to give to her. It's the gift certificate. They open it up and the wife has a book. So she can browse through and kind of figure out what she wants to get. Instead of just having like a gift card. To me, that makes it look a little bit more like something. Instead of just a piece of paper.
Nothing says Happy Christmas to me like selling 5 gift certificates for $100 a piece.
Amen, sister. And you can do gift certificates. You know, Whitney and I talked about this earlier today. You can make them on Publisher or Word or whatever you use on your computer, and they have great graphics. Those of you who are good at that, like graphic design and stuff, you can probably make it beautiful, way more, you know, way better than what I probably have done in the past. But you can like insert little graphics or Christmas pictures or whatever you want, and then set your amount. You know, you could also do like the star certificates, which are when you say, okay, this cost, you know, $50, but you get $75 worth of Mary Kay. So that's $25 free, you know, something like that. You could do something like that. If you sold 4 $50 certificates, you got $200 in your hand. And you didn't have to have the product up front. You can use those funds to get your product ordered. So that is another idea that I did not want to forget to share with you guys. I'm going to open it up for questions. I will tell you that this is just some of the information. Like I said, Whitney and I, neither one of us have internet right now, so I'm using my mobile hotspot to even be on Zoom, which is why we don't have like the certificates to show you, the wish list, the strategy page. There are handouts that I will get to you as soon as I can. We'll do that. And so we'll have more trainings as Monday Night Lives come. We'll do more training pieces, more gift ideas, but we wanted to get this to you right now because I know that everybody is you know, you need to make your plan now so you'll be ready by the end of this month. Like, this is the time to make your plan. Choose how much you want to sell. Come up with that sales goal and start making a list of your customers that might purchase from you, who you could sell to. Maybe the men, husbands of your, you know, customers, and let them know their wish list. Amy asked about the wish list. We've got some cute handouts for that. So all of that is going to be coming. But we wanted to give you this information like now so you could kind of have a game plan. So just bear with us on that Sally internet issue. Does anybody have any questions for Whitney or I or me?
Oh, real quick, Nancy, my mom reminded me, but we did issue a challenge last week on Monday Night Live to sell $300 in a week. And I know we have at least one person on here who accomplished that, but I wanted to see if there was anyone else. Okay, wave wildly at me if you accomplished the mission of selling $300 last week. Anybody have that? I see one person waving. Oh, super close, Mindy. Anybody else? Okay, congratulations, Kayla. Okay, can you unmute really quick and tell us how much you sold last week?
Okay, so I sold $578. I had 2 parties. One was like small, but the second one actually isn't until tomorrow. And someone was like, "Hey, I won't be there for the party, but I want to order before I go out of town." So
you're like, I can do that.
yeah.
I love it. That is awesome. And I know there were several of you who got really close, but I just want to take a minute since we issued this challenge to see if anybody reached that. Okay, anybody have any questions or anything about Christmas stuff? You'll probably have them later. You can text us.
Okay, I was just responding about the gift certificates. So I was talking about the ones that I have. The star certificates do offer $25 free, and we do sell a lot of those, and $25 free cost you $12.50. So yeah, that's a good one to do sometimes, especially if you're like working on a goal or you want to move a lot of product. If you don't have a lot of product and you don't want to offer discount, you don't have to. You could just do, this is a $75 gift certificate and it's $75. So I just want to let you know that there were options, and you can make it in any amount that you choose or that your customer wants. So you could like ask the husband, would you like a gift certificate for 50, 75, or 100, and let him pick, you know? So you give them options. When we give people options, they make decisions. If you just say, how much would you like to do? It's just like saying, where do you want to go eat lunch? There are so many options. Like, you're not, you know, people are like, oh, I don't know. If you say, when do you want to book your party? Oh, I don't know. Let me check my schedule. I'll get back to you. And then they don't. So you have to give them a couple choices. So it's the same thing with gift certificates too. So, okay. Does anyone else have any questions before we call it a night?
I do.
Yes.
For the minimum of $4,000 goal, is that from like now until Christmas time?
That's like, I want to say that's a 9 weeks, Dee Dee, but I'll look. I actually have the handout for it. I just couldn't provide it tonight because I don't have the internet, but to show. But it's based on selling. It's a good question. I'm glad you asked. It's based on selling $400 a week. And then, so, you know, you could do that. This is, by the way, this is not a time to stop booking. You still want to hold your regular parties. Christmas is just a supplement. It's just added in there. So you kind of want to mix it in and do some Christmas parties with your regular parties. But so don't stop doing like your new customers, but this is something you can do with existing customers too. Okay. But the $400, if you sell $400 a week, that's $200 profit, $200 to order with. So then at the end, and I don't remember, maybe it was 10 weeks. I don't remember, if somebody maybe could do the math. But at the end of that particular time period, is it 10? Thank you, Amy. Okay, so at the end of the 10 weeks, you would have $2,000 to order with and $2,000 profit just from selling $400 a week. So, and Kayla can tell you that's not hard to do. We're so proud of you, Kayla. That's awesome. So, really, truly, if you did a party, a regular party, and then you did, you know, a Facebook party, you did a holiday party, I mean, $400 weeks, yeah. Because people are going to shop for Christmas, and they don't want to go to the mall. They don't. I don't want to go anywhere and have to wear a mask. I'm just tired. So, Rebecca?
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Okay, so I want to clarify with the gift certificates.
Yeah.
Because I really want to try and like push those since I don't have a lot of inventory. So $25 increments is best. And then, so give them an option. Should we give them an option and ask them if there's possibly a different amount they might want to do, or just give them the options?
Yeah, I think you could do that. I mean, it's individual. So like when I would have people come to my house for an individual appointment, when we started out, I would have them like take a wish list and write down who they wanted to shop for. So like if you were going to shop with me, I would say, okay, Rebecca, who are you going to shop for today? And you'd say, oh, my sister. Okay, well, how much do you usually spend on your sister? How much were you looking to spend? Oh, about 25 bucks. Okay, great. Oh, my mom. Okay, yeah, I'm going to spend about 50 on mom. Okay. You know, and I would just kind of go through and see who you wanted to shop for and what amount. So then when we get to that gift, I could say, okay, did you want to make her certificate for 25 or, you know, it's 30?
Okay.
You know, you tell me what you want to do. But you could certainly work with them on that.
Okay, and you mail or deliver one. Have you done like I don't know what the word is, a virtual certificate?
I have not yet, because I usually like write their name on it and all that.
Okay.
And so I would probably mail it so that they have something in their hand. I don't want them to have
Okay.
to print it or do it. I want to make it like, I want to bring the magic this year.
Okay. Thank you.
And then just so you kind of know, here's how I work it out. If somebody does buy a certificate from me, the after of that is I will make a sales ticket with their name. And then whenever they order, I have the total of that their certificate was for. So if they have like a $25 gift certificate and the person that they gave it to wanted to order a hand cream, okay, I write that on their sales ticket, subtract it from the 25, and I'll say, okay, you have $13 left to spend with me. And that's how I keep track on my end when somebody has a gift certificate, because that's not automatic online. So I just want you to know that up front, so you note it. Even if you don't have a sales ticket exactly, like have a notebook, have somewhere where you're keeping track of it. And that's how you will keep track of that for yourself for them spending.
Question. For the gift certificates, how do you incorporate like tax and stuff and shipping and stuff? Is that something that you add on, or you just kind of
I do. I add the tax. So if they buy a $100 certificate, it's going to be like $107.50.
Okay.
Because we have to pay the tax on that product up front, and I don't want to lose it. There is a place on our accomplishment sheet where if we forget, we can record that non-recovered tax. But I think if they were going to go to the store and buy a gift certificate, they would have tax on it too.
Okay.
So you would charge that up front for the certificate?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And
And-
then when someone orders from you, you would charge the tax on that order. So if they, you know, they're using their certificate and they order a hand cream, it is $12, but then you're going to add the tax to that. Does that make sense? So their total, nope, Nancy's disagreeing with me. Did I do that wrong?
What? Well, like if you do a sales ticket and it's $107.50, then they start to use their certificate. I just subtract it from that $107.50.
Right.
That makes
On the sale, what they sold under the $107.50, like if you sold them a hand cream,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't just charge them a flat 12, correct? You would charge them 12 plus the sales tax.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just making sure I had that.
Yeah. Those are good questions. They were so good, Hannah had to leave.
I just wanted to suggest as a selling tip, when Whitney said like the $25 gift certificate, I can't remember the lady's name from last week, but something that I do, and probably a lot of you do, but I would immediately say, and what else can I add for you? And let them keep shopping. Because if I had a $25 gift certificate, I'd probably just spend it all at once instead of get back with you a couple times. So just try to use it up all at once if you can. And then you don't have to keep track of it either.
That's a great tip. Great. Are you guys excited about Christmas? I am too. Like I said, Whitney and I will probably do some more, you know, we'll give you some more ideas. We'll give you those handouts and things like that as we can. And then just make a note, go ahead and save the date for October 19th. That is a Monday night. And so we'll do it at regular time. And we'll make the 6 to 7 o'clock hour be our first virtual holiday party. All right.
And that'll be QVC type party?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's a guest event. So that's where you can like invite people to come hop on.
And so we'll get all those details to you later. Like we're just not there in our heads yet, but we wanted to go ahead and have you save the date. Okay, ladies, well, we're going to close with our Cadillac attitude. By the way, I got a phone call from the company a couple days ago, and she said that they have built the pink Cadillac and that they will be shipping it soon. So within the next couple weeks, we're going to have a pink Cadillac protest, so lots of people can come, and it'll be great. I'm teasing, kind of. Okay, so we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna put our hands in the air, and we're gonna say we have a pink Cadillac attitude, because we do, and we're gonna do it faster tonight. So we're gonna do it normal speed. So it may sound really weird, but I'm gonna do it normal speed. Are you guys ready? Okay. 5, 4,
5, 4,
3,
3,
2,
2, 1. We have a pink Cadillac attitude.
Cadillac attitude.
Woohoo! Thank you, ladies. Have a great night.